Okay, this will be an interesting one. It's going to be a challenging one, I think, to make it look good. It's definitely going to need to be on photo paper, and I've got a trick to lightening up this. This should work really well with this kind of original, which is really hard to copy as is. I don't know if it's going to work. We're going to need 400% for this one, and we're just going to have to execute background removal for this, if I'm correct. So this is going to be me pulling out the stops when it comes to making it light enough to reproduce properly. So we're just going to lighten up both copy density and brightness and see how we go. Well, this is a really bit of a mystery as to what this is. We're going to leave that. We don't want to make it too heavy. This is a really difficult looking original to replicate. I've never done one of these before, but we'll soon find out. We got here, right, I'll just show you what it is. It's a little, we'll just put it against the white on the windowsill. So it's Tony Curtis, Flesh and Fury, 1953, I think it says. And it's got this shit here. I don't know where this came from. It looks like some person, some high profile, maybe a paparazzo, as in one paparazzi, a paparazzo, obviously had this in their collection, and it got lost and it was found not far from where I live. So I feel sorry for the poor paparazzo that obviously owns this picture. Also, I did see another frame of a slide in a similar area, not far away, but the picture was gone, so I couldn't use that one. We're going to see how this looks, but I feel sorry for the paparazzo. Well, they make a lot of money anyway, so fuck, it's their problem that they've lost. But that looks very interesting. It looks a bit wishy-washy. I think maybe we've got it cranked up too high, but at least we can see the image quite well. We're going to just make some adjustments to it now. That's a really good setting to have, I think. Or I've got a gut feeling I'm thinking photo text. Wondering how we're going to make this look better. Stupid user interface. So we're going to leave it on light. We're just going to do some other tweak ups. Maybe the brightness could go back to 0. And I think we're going to try that with that little tweak. See what difference it makes. We don't want it looking ghostly. We want to make it look a little bit more interesting than just a ghosty looking image. So let's see how we go. Yeah, it's darker, but it's too dark now. It looks too dark. Even there, his eyes look very indistinct. This is not an easy one to do. I don't think it's going to be an easy one. It's a tricky one. So maybe we're going to stay with that setting. We're going to try and make this as clear as possible so I can make a copy of the copy, make this into a master copy if we can. Maybe we just have to take up some of the brightness, maybe not all the way. And maybe we can just go drop in some extra black. Maybe the contrast could, maybe we should just actually drop the contrast, would be better. So let's see how this works. Not an easy original, folks. Normally when you're photocopying slides, you need a special adapter. You need a projector and a Fresnel lens on the glass, like in the old Canon CLCs used to have. You could have that attachment, but they don't have it on here, and most people don't photocopy slides. I'm wondering if we're going to just center this piece. We're just going to copy straight off it, but we're going to just pull this towards the center more. So we're just going to try and manually center it, because we're not going to get much joy from trying to replicate off a dodgy looking master copy. So wondering what we're going to do with this to make it look better. It's not an easy one, folks. So we're just going to take the brightness, we're just going to take it all the way up there, and maybe there's a little bit of extra black being thrown in there for good measure. This is not an easy one. I'm going to try and centre it. This is obviously someone's valuable slide. I don't know how it got lost like that. It did, but this looks a lot better now. That actually looks quite optimal compared with not this one. We'll just check it with the first one. Yeah, see, it's got more black and it's got more oomph than this. So we've managed to make that look reasonable. It's not a very good shot. We're just going to try and maybe centre it a bit better. So we're just going to take it and we're going to just pull it down a little bit further. Just a little bit further, folks. Just push it back a little bit. So yeah, this is obviously a celebrity shot. But, you know, I don't go mad over celebrities, folks. This is just another interesting object for me to have a bit of fun with. And it just happens to be a picture of a celebrity. Oh well. All in a day's work, they say, as they say. Well, that looks quite nice. I think we still might have to centre it a bit further, just slide it down a little bit more. We're just going to make it look nice. But yeah, it must be annoying for the person who owns this picture to have it go missing like that. I don't understand. Why would a paparazzo want to come out here with this? I mean, this celebrity, I'm pretty sure I know the name of this celebrity. I was actually thinking of reversing the image, because I think I'm copying the image in reverse by turning the slide dull side down. But I'm not going to worry about it, hey. I'm not going to get too fussed. But that looks quite nice in the middle. So, wondering if we're going to do anything more to it, or if we're just going to leave it like that. It's not perfectly centered, but it's pretty close. I think we can call this one. Bit disappointing I couldn't make anything interesting out of it. I just thought I'd leave it like that. Wondering if we're going to make a negative. We might try one more thing, and we might just pull out negative positive. We might make this into a negative image just for a bit of fun. We'll see. We're going to have to darken it right up. I don't know if it's going to work like this. Oh shit, can't be set. Oh fuck, now the machine's spitting the dummy all over the place. We're just going to darken this. It's probably going to look shit. We're just going to try it anyway. So now we're just going to take the black and we're just going to darken him right down. See how we go with a negative. It's a negative, well, it's not a negative, it's a positive slide. I nearly forgot it was a positive slide. Negatives don't normally have frames in slides, I don't think. So let's see how this one looks. Whoa, that looks interesting. He looks like a, you can see that's an interesting result now. You can see the shape of, you can see the slide contrasting against, it looks like we've got it nicely, not perfectly, but nicely centered. And we've got just a ghosty representation of what's his name, whatever his name is, I've forgotten. Yeah, so that's interesting. So I think now we'll just call this interesting demo quits.